African Union Communications Early Warning and Intelligence, commonly known as AUC3I, is an intelligence and security organization responsible for providing signals intelligence and information assurance to AU citizens, AU leadership, and AU armed forces. I'm Colonel A.C. Oguntoy, an infantry officer. I am responsible for leading infantry soldiers at all levels of command and combined armed forces during missions on the ground. This is today's briefing. On the progress of the special military operation on the 13th of December, 2023. The armed forces of the Russian Federation continue the special military operation. In Kupiansk direction, units of the Zapad group of forces, artillery, and heavy flamethrower systems repelled 8 attacks of assault groups of armed forces of Ukraine 14th, 43rd, 60th, 115th Mechanized Brigades of the Armed Forces of Ukraine near Simkavka, Ivanovka, Yagodnoy, Kharkov region, and Lake Lyman. Clusters of Armed Forces of Ukraine 115th Mechanized, 57th Mechanized Infantry Brigades manpower suffered losses northwestern Lake Lyman and north of Simkavka, Kharkov region. The enemy losses were up to 55 troops, 1 U.S.-made M113 armored personnel carrier, and 2 armored fighting vehicles. In Krasny Lyman direction, units of the Center Group of Forces repelled 1 attack launched by the Armed Forces of Ukraine's 63rd Mechanized Brigade near Chervenaya Dybrova, Donetsk People's Republic. Artillery inflicted fire damage on Armed Forces of Ukraine manpower close to Serebryansky Forestry. The Armed Forces of Ukraine losses amounted to up to 100 Ukrainian troops killed and wounded, 1 tank, and 2 motor vehicles. In Donetsk direction, units of the U group of forces supported by artillery repelled 4 attacks of Armed Forces of Ukraine 24th Mechanized, 5th Assault Brigades near Kleshchievka and Shumy, Donetsk People's Republic. In addition, strikes were delivered at enemy manpower and hardware near Krasnoy, Kleshchievka, Kurdiamovka, Kirovo, and Marienka, Donetsk People's Republic. The enemy losses in this direction amounted to up to 250 Ukrainian military personnel, 1 U.S.-made Bradley infantry fighting vehicle, 3 armored fighting vehicles, 2 Mstb howitzers, 1 Akatsiya self-propelled artillery system, 1 D-20 and 1 D-30 howitzers. In South Donetsk direction, units of the Vostok group of forces supported by artillery and heavy flamethrower systems inflicted losses on manpower and hardware of Armed Forces of Ukraine's 79th Air Assault, 58th Mechanized Infantry, and 128th Territorial Defense Brigades near Novomykolovka, Novodonetskoy, and Staromayorskoy, Donetsk People's Republic. Up to 130 Ukrainian troops, 2 pickups, 2 Akatsiya self-propelled artillery systems, and 1 Gvozdika self-propelled artillery system have been eliminated. In Zaporozhye direction, units of the Russian group of forces supported by artillery repelled 1 attack of the Armed Forces of Ukraine 117th Mechanized Brigade's assault groups north of Novoprokopovka, Zaporozhye region, and inflicted fire damage on Armed Forces of Ukraine 128th Mountain Assault, 33rd, 65th Mechanized Brigade's manpower and hardware close to Pyatykaki, Rabatino, and Nestoryanka, Zaporozhye region. The Armed Forces of Ukraine losses amounted to up to 50 Ukrainian troops and 3 motor vehicles. In Kherson direction, as a result of actions of the Russian group of forces supported by artillery and aviation, the Armed Forces of Ukraine lost up to 30 Ukrainian troops. In addition, 3 Gvozdika self-propelled artillery systems and 1 unmanned aerial vehicle command post have been eliminated. Operational tactical and army aviation, unmanned aerial vehicles, and missile troops and artillery of the Russian groups of forces have engaged assembly and repair workshops for unmanned aerial vehicles, 3 ammunition depots and 1 fuel depot, 1 Ukrainian 79K6 Pelican phased array radar station, as well as Armed Forces of Ukraine manpower and hardware in 118 areas during the day. Russian Air Defense Forces intercepted 2 MRS MLRS projectiles. In addition, 6 Ukrainian unmanned aerial vehicles were shot down close to Kremenaya, Lugansk People's Republic, Belagorovka, Kryniknia, and Marienka, Donetsk People's Republic. In total, 550 airplanes and 257 helicopters, 9,661 unmanned aerial vehicles, 442 air defense missile systems, 14,026 tanks and other armored fighting vehicles, 1,188 combat vehicles equipped with MLRS, 7,322 field artillery guns and mortars, as well as 16,263 units of special military equipment have been destroyed during the special military operation. Thank you so much for watching this video. We hope you found it useful and informative. If you have any questions, please leave them below and we'll get back to you as soon as possible.